A wise man once said, "Learn something new every day." But did you know that Alaska had a cat for a mayor? Yep, the tiny Alaskan town of Talkeetna elected a feline named Stubbs as their mayor for 20 years straight. He didn't sign laws or collect taxes. He mostly lounged around, soaked up attention from tourists, and occasionally sipped catnip-laced water. Sometimes leadership really does mean taking it easy. Now, remember Netflix before streaming? Back in 2014, over 6 million people were still renting DVDs from Netflix. And get this, Netflix spent absolutely $0 on marketing its DVD rental business that year. Zero! I can still feel the frustration of cleaning a skipping disc, but hey, word of mouth did the trick. Here's a wild one. There's an island in the Bahamas where the only residents are pigs. That's right, Pig Beach is inhabited by friendly, swimming, feral pigs. No one really knows how they got there. Maybe a shipwreck, maybe a clever business ploy, or just hungry pigs chasing adventure. But now, these pigs are living the island life better than most of us. Ever heard dig a hole to China? If you start digging in Argentina, you'd theoretically end up in China. Of course, in reality, you'd face extreme heat, crushing pressure, and no oxygen, but it's fun to imagine. Speaking of giants, did you know 4 out of the 10 largest statues in the world are Buddhas? China tops the charts with 35 of the world's 130 tallest statues, and India follows closely behind. The Spring Temple Buddha in China stands at a staggering 128 meters tall. That's taller than a lot of skyscrapers. Now, if you're planning a bank robbery, which I totally do not recommend, you might want to know that half of all US bank robberies happen on Fridays. Most of them go down in the late morning and only a fraction of the money ever gets recovered. So maybe stick to pig islands and DVDs. Here's a spooky one. William Shakespeare himself warned everyone to leave his bones alone. He even wrote a curse on his tombstone in 1616, basically saying, "Don't dig me up or you'll regret it." So far, no one's dared to challenge that. Quick science fact. People don't sneeze in their sleep. Even though your nose might be itchier lying down, your brain actually turns off the sneeze reflex while you're asleep. Only something really powerful can wake you up for a sneeze. Tinder, the dating app, made its very first match in Antarctica. In 2014, 2 research scientists swiped right and found love, or at least a chat, at the bottom of the world. Proof that you can find a match literally anywhere these days. Last, and a bit chilling, did you know dead people can get goosebumps? After death, tiny muscles under the skin contract, making hair stand on end, the classic goosebumps. So, next time you feel a chill, remember, even the afterlife has its surprises.